This is an example of Asian fusion cuisine. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're at Fushi to learn how to make blue miso Angus filet mignon.
Alright, the ingredients we're going to need to make this dish are white miso paste, lotus, king oyster mushrooms, Angus filet mignon, blue cheese, 35% cream, a little bit of vegetable oil, mirin, and some white wine. You don't want to cook your steak while it's still cold. You usually take it out about 10 minutes before you want to cook it. The only thing you really have to do to it when you take it out is you take a little bit of oil, you put it on, you rub it on, switch it sides, and repeat. That's it. Now while that's marinating a little bit, we'll go make our lotus chips. We take our lotus. So on the inside you have this kind of like milk substance. Watch out when you take off the exterior. All you want to take off is the parts that are damaged. Alright, so once you've got it all peeled, just pass it in your mandolin. You can do it by the knife, but it's a lot quicker if you have this. So now that we've got them all cut, put them in our little basket here, and we have to rinse them off. You rinse them out so you get most of this milk out, and once that's done, you just let them dry. So first we take our cream, put our fire at high just for the total beginning. We add our sauce. So now we take the wine, we add it to our cream. By now we've reduced it to medium heat. I use Chardonnay, you can use whatever you like. Just don't use that supermarket wine. We're going to add some mirin, the sweet mirin version. If you end up trying to find this, you're not going to find it at your supermarket. Go to Chinatown and ask for sweet mirin. There's multiple kinds. This is the 1% alcohol version, it's the sweetest kind. For this item, you're only using one part, just like the wine. Then you add your blue cheese. If your pan ends up being too small like mine, just go ahead and switch it. Fortunately, in restaurants we make large quantities, so making small quantities like we are here aren't a typical thing. Finally, we have to add our white miso paste. The ideal thing is to use something like this. You put it inside, and then you take spoonfuls. Which you mix in slowly. You keep dipping down, adding more liquid in order to be able to have it melt on the inside. Take a large spoon and you stir it a little bit. Every so often, you have to make sure that your cheese is melting. You don't want your sauce to taste like the wine. If it still tastes like the alcohol of the wine, it's not ready yet, or you haven't been doing it hot enough. You want a simple light boil eventually. When your sauce is finally ready, you've got it here on the side. You're going to take your lotus and you're going to cook it a first time, halfway through. Make sure you move them around when you're in there. I know at home you don't have a giant fryer, but just use a pair of tongs and move them around on the inside. You don't want them sticking together, otherwise they won't cook. It takes 3 minutes to cook them fully. So what you're doing is you're going to cook them for 1.5 minutes about. And once you're done with that, you put it up, and right before your steak is ready, you're going to finish them off, and then you're going to do your sauce. While your steak is cooking, you're going to start doing your mushrooms, and you're going to finish your chips. Basically, you want everything hot at the same time, and I'm assuming so does your family. You take your mushrooms, stick them in a pan, put them at high heat. We use unsalted butter, but if you want a little bit more flavor at home, you may use regular butter. As this is going, since I like my steak rare, I know, and I could tell by how long it's been there, that it's time to turn it. So we just give it a 45-degree angle turn. We want those nice X's on it. Now your mushrooms are going. You don't want them to burn, so mix them up good. These will cook fairly quickly. So it'll be easy to simply just keep them on warm, and they'll be ready and hot when your steak is ready and good to go. This is the point where you take your blue miso sauce. You just put it in your pan, put it on low heat, and just have it going while you finish your fries. Put your lotus chips in, you got another minute and a half to go. Since here we make a lot of tempura, our fryer is way too high, so I have to use a basket to make sure they don't float out. At home, this is not necessary. See, your mushrooms are almost already ready. You can turn off your fire. Flip them around a couple of times. They're good to go. Take your steak, flip it. As you can see, you have your good X's. They're ready to go. And your sauce is almost ready. At this point, you just take out your plate, whichever one you intend to use. And you check on your chips. As you can see, these chips are almost fully cooked. They started getting golden. You want them a little bit more than that because you want them to be crispy. Don't forget to keep moving them around because they will stick together. While these are finishing off, turn your steak one more time. It'll be ready. Your mushrooms are ready. Your sauce is starting to boil. Everything's coming to fruition at the same time. Now when you come back, your chips are now golden. You just pull them out of the oil. You don't want to overcook your steak, so you turn off your fire. My sauce is ready, it's already boiling. I turn it off as well. Remove the excess oil. You can use a Scott towel at home if you want them to be really dry, but generally they will be crispy on their own. Take our filet mignon. Take your mushrooms. And finally you take your sauce. Blue miso filet mignon.